Even as concerns have been raised about a proposed regulation under the Cybercrime Act to regulate social media, Vice President Bharat Jagdeo said that his government will not be going after influencers. At his weekly press conference, Jagdeo said the regulation will fit into the United Nations framework, and his government believes in freedom of speech.
But this is not to regulate what people say. We believe in freedom of speech and freedom of expression. And even when it's targeted to the government, people who have a right to freely express themselves. They don't have a right to break the law, but to say what they want to say, what's on their mind. And so don't buy into this hysteria that we are coming after anyone, influencers, social media commentator, or ordinary citizens. It's nonsense. It's coming from the shrill people who are using this for criminal activity.
He said the Attorney General made it clear what the regulation will entail.
Anil Nandlal made clear yesterday what the regulations for the Cybercrime Act that was passed on the APNU would entail. Now, we believe in free media. We believe in people freely expressing their views on the internet. We're not for censorship on the internet. We will promote that, people's right to freedom to freely express themselves. But the United Nations now has come up with model legislation about crime that is perpetrated in cyberspace. So the regulations will fit into the United Nations framework of what they have defined would be crime in cyberspace. It's only people who do that, like to extort people using, cyber means or cyberspace to exploit people, or people who are exploiting women. We've already, when I was president, we passed that job. People would take a photo and blackmail people, of women or for all sorts of reasons. People who exploit our children, like child pornography and all of these things. These are important things for us. We're not going to allow that to happen in our country. But
the move is already having a pushback in many quarters.